My friends!
Rose, what's going on?
They took REYA!
What? Who?
Rogarad's Praetorians. They accused her of plotting against the Lord Protector.
Well, that's not entirely wrong.
Shut up.
Can you save her? Do you think they'll kill her? No one comes back from these arrests. They're interrogating her in public. That gives us our only chance. If you go now, you can...
Attack city guards? Or Nettis will kill us.
I understand. If you do this, we'll owe you everything. We'll hide you.
Looks like there's more to this little beggar than meets the eye.
It's up to you. I know you'll do the right thing.
Oyez! Oyez! Earlier today,
Hello everyone.
5 smugglers
Welcome
were
back to
executed
Solasta
for
Crown of the
selling
Magister.
products on the black market.
I was not expecting things to go so dramatically upon entering the town, otherwise I would have done my introductions first, but hey, here we are. We've come back to Rose after rescuing the person from a previous predicament. I think this is a different person. Just check over. REYA has been captured. Find out where she is being held and save her in the city for the people. Well, you know, we want to be a friend of the people rather than a friend of the crown, right? Even if possibly it becomes quite the risk. Let's check our stash of stuff a second. Do we have a primed maul here? We do not. Primed great axe. Some other stuff. Let's put these wolf pelts away. Don't need to hold on to those. I'll just put a bunch of stuff away for now. Okay. Well, we have some decisions to make, don't we? Wait, this is a primed maul. Hold on. Crafting. We do have a primed maul. Did we have a primed maul this whole time? We didn't have the blood ruby. Now I feel dumb, because we were like, oh, we're not going to buy a blood ruby right now because we can't make this thing. Or is that because... This is the one that stuns stuff. I was looking for a primed warhammer. That's it. It's like, this thing is kind of incredible if we can hit with it. Inflict stun, safe to negate, unable to outmove, or... It just seems so OP if things make bad strength checks, doesn't it? Should we be working on that instead? General store for adventurers. You're not going to have a ruby, are you? Blood rubies? Blood rubies? Blood rubies? No. It's too much to hope for, isn't it? Alright, maybe one to think about later. Prisoner's been dead for a while. That's no good. These things are still locked. And Midgate, Highgate, Palace Throne Room, Palace Gate. None of this stuff is the place that the execution is apparently happening. Or is that REYA? That's REYA of the people? Is that who we're trying to save? Found REYA, that is. Okay, we found REYA. We just have to get to them. I guess we're doing this right now. Do we have all of our spell slots? Did we rest on our way in through the city? Yes. Let's give ourselves a mage armor. And we'll head on round. Next time we have chance to see those folks at the forge, maybe we'll pick up a diamond, a blood ruby. Right, here we are in the mid-ground where REYA is being... Oh god. Okay, we're not even getting a choice about this. We are just in it right now. Jaina. How strong are these city guards? 84 HP. They are not weak. That's sure. We put that there. We can hit... Oh, there's a civilian right there. Is that a civilian? Alright, that gets 3 of them. But not the civilian, right?
Arcana Evo Almis.
Right, 23 damage is good. Where do I want to put myself? I guess we're fine where we are. How much HP does REYA have? 64 is not strong. Action surge. Good.
Deal with it.
God, we're going to have to work real fast if we're going to keep them alive. They're going to action surge as well, right? Of course. And somehow it's giving them 2 extra attacks on an action surge. Unsen. We don't have anything better to do than just get in and hit hard. Hopefully REYA counts as an ally for the purposes of sneak attacking. Absolutely does. Bjorn. I would love to heal REYA a lot. Greater invisibility is a touch spell, isn't it? Yeah. Spirit Guardians we're too far away to benefit from right now. Calm emotions. Stop allies from being charmed or frightened or makes enemies indifferent.
Visaye Encho Minure.
Alright, that should help. We're controlling REYA, and this one is the one that is not charmed. We also have some spell casting. If we haste ourselves, do we get the extra action immediately? Because we get the extra AC, which is the thing I really want. Oh, you're kidding me. I can't squeeze through the gap? Never mind then. Calmed. They fail their check. We're going to push up to here. And attack the one that is not calmed. Bad damage rolls. Calmed. Succeeds. Calmed. Succeeds. They're slowly getting their wits back about them. Let's see. Choices are attack our foes, or I think we're going to give REYA 40 temporary HP right now. That one's calmed. Succeeds. Glad we gave REYA a bunch of extra HP. We are attacking somebody with a sneak attack, obviously. Very good. And we're going to cunning action disengage and move around to here just so that we have more room to stand and attack stuff, because this flower bed is really in our way. I'm going to actually push into this gap, and we're going to cast a 4th level Spirit Guardians here. What are we concentrating on? Oh, we're concentrating on calm emotions, but only one of them has their emotions still calmed, so this seems better. We're still hasted on ourselves. So we're just going to hit this guy in the corner. We are not very strong. Plus 5 to hit, plus 2 damage. 3 damage. They're going after Unsen, which is great, because we'd rather them be attacking us than REYA. They're going to get 10 HP back. Nope, they're action surging. Sure. Alright, they're trying to get out of the sphere, which is fairly expected. Let's put ourselves here. I didn't think we needed that extra defense. And let's go after this guy.
Well struck.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Oh. Oh yes. They somehow survive that. Well, they'll die to the aura in their turn coming. Just watch this. Double dead. Back to Jaina. Right, I think a blight right there probably do us some good. Yeah. 38 damage, I would say, is some good. If this guy could take 12 damage on their next turn, I'd be really happy about it.
Bravo! Victory!
Absolutely
yours.
worked. Right, we're gonna cunning action, disengage, step over a tile, attack this city guard next to REYA. Big sneak attacks. Bjorn. Put yourself here so that they're both in the sphere again. And we can just do like a tiny little inflict wounds over here. Big.
You'll die anyway.
Big miss. REYA, we're just going to keep trying to hit and failing. Just a little bit of damage here will help the aura kill them for 4 HP when that comes around in a minute. They take 18, which is great. Miss their attack. We'll evade that. We keep our concentration up. Bjorn sustains 10 damage, but does not roll for concentration because of flawless concentration. You love to see it. This guy, what are you trying to do over here, sir? He's trying to hide on top of a civilian or something. Right, you're not long for this world. Over here, I think we could probably just do like 11 HP. 3 of those. Yes.
Death claims you.
Irrelevant quests. Due to the change of factions with Dominion factions, some of your quests have
friends,
automatically been
You took an
cancelled.
awful risk to save me.
Okay, can
You
I
don't say.
Don't mention it, REYA.
can I
Come on,
get rid
we
of
need
this?
to hide.
We have a safe place right under their noses. Follow me.
Can't hit this okay yet. I need my cursor back. There we go.
REYA, you're alive!
Thanks to them.
I told you they could be trusted.
Well, they certainly proved it. Oranetus will know it's you. He's got eyes almost everywhere.
But not here?
His weakness is that he trusts people on how they look. He doesn't mind if they're stupid or incompetent.
I figured as much.
Well, now the status quo is over. He's onto us.
Who is us?
The people of the city. We're more than just a mob, you know. We are organized. We plan operations. We struggle against tyranny.
Are we in a rebel hideout right now?
No. The rebels are political opponents, really. I doubt the people would be happier if they overthrew Oranetus. They'd put another high elf noble on the throne, probably from House Anfarel.
Oh. We don't want a civil war. Just to live our lives.
And yet you say the status quo is over.
Oronetis is going too far. I simply complained about a stock of food being confiscated. In response, Brogorad had me arrested. We need to take that food back. It's piled up in one of Oronetis' outposts.
We could do that. But how do we exit the city without running into the guards?
There's one place the guards never go.
Right. Seems that we now have a new enemy. The people love us. Where are we? The people's hideout. One of the side doors in the area of the Midgate. So the city guards now all hate us, which is not ideal. We check our quest lines. Failed quests. So the head collector is now cancelled. Blue Bud, you have received a new task from Oronetis, is now cancelled. Secret of the Swamp we lost a long time ago. So our quest list is come down quite a lot. Rose asked you to raid an outpost controlled by Oronetis and recover food for the people. Use the sewer entrance to the lower city. Well, I can only imagine what kind of stuff we're going to find in a sewer. Got loot for me? Silver beetle key. Do these beetle keys just live all over the place? Is it just a case of, like, find any two? Because that's what it feels like. Rose, do you have, like, trading options now, or are you just here?
Heya!
You are just here. There's a bed, which we may well use before we get going into this sewer. Food. Scroll of Resurrection. Scroll of Revivify. Scroll of Raise Dead. A bag of holding. Carry weight capacity times 3. Well, obviously we give that to the guy that just does all the looting here. Now has a carry weight of 900. And a leather-bound book. Right. Very quickly, let's just see if there's anything else for us around here. There's REYA, there's torches, there's the sewer, there's another gate. Alright, well, we're going to take a long rest in a hot minute before we head into the sewers. But before we do that, let's cast Detect Magic. Then let's ritual cast Identify and see what we might be missing. We can probably get rid of this shield now that we have this super mega fancy shield. But is there anything in our possession that is different or better than what we've got going on? I suspect that book we've just gathered might be important for us. Reorder that. +1 arrows is fine. Probably try and make some use of that. There's the leather-bound book we've just found. Beetle keys, the rest. Alright, give me that book. I'm assuming this will be a +2 book of something. Manual of Gainful Exercise. Is that going to be a +2 book? +2 strength, rather. Increases strength score by 2. Increases strength maximum by +2. That's very good. Because obviously having strength go up to 22 rather than 20 means we have +6 on our attack rolls with our strength stat. And we have +1 extra damage dealt with it. The question becomes, do we give it to Unsen or Gulruk? Now, I think Gulruk makes the most sense simply because he makes 2 attacks in a turn, whereas Unsen only makes 1, and most of Unsen's damage comes from sneak attacking rather than their plus to damage. And obviously, Jaina and Bjorn aren't ever going to benefit from it, really. So, Gulruk, please study this book. The party is setting camp for 24 hours. There's a long period of study. I should have been crafting something during this time, but too late now. No big grand thing. Nope, we are just strength 22 now. So with our primary weapon, we are now plus 10 to hit, plus 6 strength, plus 3 proficiency, plus 1 battle axe of acuteness. And our damage is plus 7, plus 6 strength, and plus 1 battle axe of acuteness. For 2 attacks with a magical weapon. That is a great time. And if we ever want to shove anybody, we'll be even better at it. Let's take a long rest before we go off into the sewers. Do we want to change any of these spells that we changed temporarily? Let's drop Misty Step for Hold Person again. We don't need invisibility and greater invisibility right now, I don't think. Featherfall, I think we're unlikely to need in an emergency in a sewer. So let's take Thunderwave back in case we do want to shove something like off of an edge into some sewage. Bjorn, anything we want to change here? I think I'm pretty happy. Alright. I guess we're hopping into the sewers. And Oronetis does not like us anymore. But that's fine, you know. What's the worst that can happen? The Lord of the Kingdom doesn't like you being around. Okay, I was really expecting like a sewery dungeon crawl. Where are we? We've come up by the temple. Interesting. So, normally there's a person stood here for trading, isn't there? I guess because we don't have to go in this general direction, we can get out towards the front door. General store, Panic, Citizen, Red Hand the Butcher. Looks like we're going to be okay. There's still this strange building up here that we don't know what it is or why it exists. But previously the doors were simply, you cannot open this. Raid for Rose. Reach the outpost. The Stalis outpost. Alright, we have a place to be going. If it's nearby the swamp, we might swap down there just to get a ruby. See what the map has in store. Alright, that is a good chunk of distance away. Swamp's not exactly en route, is it? But then the counter-argument to that is all the time that we then spend going to the Stalis Outpost, coming back from the Stalis Outpost, could be time that we are crafting. Isn't it? But let's just check these weapons again. So this thing. Maul of the Destroyer. Ancient weapon crafted. It's a heavy two-handed weapon. So we can't wield this with our shield in our hand. And that's even more of a problem because Golruk is one of those heroes that can defend with a shield if they have a shield in hand. They can use their reaction to force disadvantage. Whereas Unsen currently is just equipped with a longsword and a shield, a +1 shield, and a longsword. No, it's a +2 rapier. If we opted for the Maul of the Destroyer, the thing is, we can sneak attack with a heavy weapon because of who we are. The ancient weapon was crafted, it's +2, which is what we have on our rapier at the moment. But if we can stun a creature, the next hit against it is a guaranteed crit, because guaranteed crits on stun creatures always happen. That's what the guaranteed part means of that sentence. Redundant words. So if we wanted to do that, we could. And then we could save the Stormbinder Warhammer for the Paladin, so they can do 1d10 plus 2 damage extra. So let's take an extra detour back to the swamp, because the forge are over there. We'll go slow, it's just a little extra walk. We'll buy a ruby, we'll get crafting on our way up, and eventually we'll have some really big, awesome weapon. 2 units of food, we sleep again. Hopefully we can get through a night without being raided by something. Good. Go to the forge camp, some light shopping, and then back on the road. Alright, we know exactly what we want, we know exactly where we want it from. Let's check the board as well, because that will probably give us some extra cash that we could hopefully use. Oh wow, yes, that is a lot of stuff. I'll take the material. And otherwise, yeah, you can have all of this. 727 gold is a grand old time. Right, what were we buying? Blood rubies. 1 blood ruby is the only thing they have for sale, so we can't take both. They don't have any primed weapons, as far as I am aware. We also have 2 Pirapat of Healths. And I think we can lose those. Large dried meat package. Honestly, I don't need to hold on to it anymore. Now, we have all of the weight capacity in the world now, so really it's just a case of managing our weight rather than managing... managing our gold rather than managing our weight. But we've got the ruby. They're not going to have another one for sale. I don't know if that will restock eventually or something, but you know, it is what it is. So, Jaina, let's see about you crafting that for us, shall we? The Maul of the Destroyer. Primed Maul, Blood, Ruby, Doom Gem. We don't need Doom Gems for anything else that we're really after. Bracer of Storms. What's that? Just resistance to lightning damage. Breastplate of Sturdiness. Maul of Smashing. Scimitar of the Anfarels. +2 on Charisma Intimidation checks. +2/+2. Now we're going to go for a Maul of the Destroyer here. 85 hard checks required. So that's going to be a long time, but we have a long time to work with. Let's get out of this swamp. We'll see what we can do traveling north. And then we'll worry probably about getting this food haul next time. So we're going to the Satalis Outpost. It's going to be 2 days of slow travel. 30 miles. We're going up via Norrin. Okay, Orc Crusaders, Orc Shaman, Orc Berserker, Orc Beastmasters, and Chieftains. I'm just going to hide from them. We We don't need to do every fight we find. Find some stone, find some food. Bjorn takes a short time alone to think. Cast create food. Finish our rest, get to the outpost. So the way it works for the spell slot, as I understand it, is we cast the spell immediately before the long rest, eat the food during the long rest, and then at the end of the long rest we have the spell back. So we never start a scenario one spell slot down. Alright. Raid for Rose, gain control of the outpost. So the Dominion here do not like us. Interestingly, this watchman is green circled rather than red. But we have this rock for our approach. And next time, we're gonna see about trying to slaughter a whole bunch of these Dominion soldiers. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.